So, for instance, when they teach you how to say, like, blow me down, the ship's becalmed, that's a little pirate. So it would repeat, and you would, into your phone, say, blow me down, the ship's becalmed. And it'll tell you, wow, you just got that 100%, or try again. And it'll phonetically break down the words for you. Again, you can go back and redo the lessons, and it gives you grammar notes as long as cultural notes. So it'll tell you fun facts about pirates, and then it'll tell you some fun grammar, because you have to be careful, because to blow a man down could be to, like, knock him down dead.
Yeah.
Or if if you say it a different way, like blow me down, like oh my goodness, like that was a shock.
What's up, Camden County? You are catching episode 48 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors: Georgia's Own Credit Union, Lockheed, Comcast Business, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St.Marys DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, let's get down to business. Today in the studio, I have somebody that is so fun, and I cannot wait to dive into everything she gets to do every day. I have Laurel, and I'm so excited you're here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes. So you are with the St.Marys Public Library. And
Correct.
when I met you a few years ago, I was like, this girl loves everything library. Books, reading, just all the things. And you have brought so many programs and just things that we can have access to our public library in St. Marys. And it is amazing. So I cannot wait to talk to you and for people to hear all the things that you have going on.
Absolutely. I mean, my biggest thing is to let the public know we're more than just books. Libraries have evolved. I mean, we are in the digital age. We have everything from streaming to downloading and to free digital services. Again, that's the key word here. Everything is free.
Right. And so one thing, I'm going to talk about the things that I love that I think are so neat first. And like we went in there and you showed me that you can learn a new language.
Absolutely. It's called Mango Languages, and you can download the app on your phone, your computer, your iPad, whatever device you have. It has over 70 languages. They're constantly adding. They recently added the American Sign Language.
Did they?
Yes. But the best language that seems to get the kids involved is pirate.
I was going to say, we have to talk about the pirate language. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I love this so much.
Don't forget, you can learn your basics, your French, your Spanish, your German, but pirate.
There was Yiddish on there. I mean, there's
Yiddish, correct.
There's so much. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, this is something you can have access to right here at the library.
Right. And it's all free and it's all self-paced. You can, once you download the app and pick your language, it's set on like lesson plans, and you just go at your own speed and pace. You can redo a lesson, you can pause, you can do talk to text to see how you're doing. So for instance, when they teach you how to say, like, blow me down, the ship's becalmed, that's a little pirate. So it would repeat, and you would, into your phone, say, blow me down, the ship's becalmed. And it'll tell you, wow, you just got that 100%, or try again. And it'll phonetically break down the words for you. Again, you can go back and redo the lessons, and it gives you grammar notes as long as cultural notes. So it'll tell you fun facts about pirates, and then it'll tell you some fun grammar, because you have to be careful, because to blow a man down could be to, like, knock him down dead.
Yeah.
Or if if you say it a different way, like blow me down, like oh my goodness, like that was a shock. So you have to be careful with your grammar.
That is too funny. So I take it that you've taken some pirate lessons.
I've taken a few pirate lessons, correct, because our neighbors over in Amelia Island and our pirates here in St. Marys.
I was about to say, we have the pirate club here.
We have our pirate club here. They have in Amelia Island. So we want to be prepared when pirates do invade, and they do come and do programming for us every once in a while. So
I love that.
Shout out to St. Marys Pirate Club.
Yes, they're always involved.
Oh, yes.
I love them at all of our festivals, especially during the parades when they, they shoot off the cannon or whatever.
That's always a little, it's coming, but it's always.
It gets me every time.
It gets me every time as well, because even though I know it's coming, I always jump back just a little bit.
So now something else that I liked in the library is you have a community garden.
Correct.
But with the community garden, like people can come, you also have your seed library.
Correct.
So and it's free. And
Yes.
all you ask for is for people, if they take something, put back. Like put something
Exactly.
else back or whatever, you know?
That's correct. So we repurposed an old card catalog
Yep.
and we've put all the seeds in alphabetical order because
Mhm.
in the library we love our ABCs
Yeah,
and
I
our
was about to
one, two,
say.
threes.
Yep.
Okay. So all we ask is that, take a few seeds, but put a few seeds back.
Mhm.
And it doesn't have to be much, whatever you have. And if for some reason you don't happen to have some seeds that day, you walk in, you can still take. We're not going to stop you.
Yeah.
We want you to come in and enjoy the seeds. And then we have the garden. We just had some teen volunteers come out a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago, the Yelpers,
Yeah.
and they came and cleaned out all the garden beds and planted some tomato plants and some okra, a few other easy to do plants,
Mhm.
and some milkweed for the butterflies.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you do that.
Thank you.
So now let's talk about, now we talked about my favorite things. Let's talk about some of the programs that you have going on all the time.
Sure.
Before we get to summer. So I want to talk about the all the time programs
Mhm.
because I don't know if people know that you have like mommy and me classes.
Correct. So what we do is we have two story times. We
Mhm.
do a pre-K story time for 5
Mhm.
and under on Wednesdays at 10:30.
Mhm.
Those are songs and crafts and
Aw.
stories and dances. Then we do the baby and me because we want to encourage dads and grandparents to come
Mhm.
as well.
Mhm.
And that meets on Thursdays at 10. And it's a series of lap bounces, claps, tickles, sensory, and we craft with our hands and feet with non-toxic paint.
That's so cool because one of
Yeah.
the things that I hear, especially when we're doing the military tours, their wives or spouses don't have. They're like, "How do you meet people around here? Like, we have kids, and I don't know." And I'm like,
Mhm.
You have to go to the library
Correct.
because that's a great place to meet other people with kids, your same age, and people make friends out of that. And so I encourage them to go
Mhm.
and meet you because it's so much fun. Oh my goodness.
Yes, and not just that, we encourage all ages. We do
Hmm.
programming from infants to all the way up to 100 plus. I
Oh
mean,
wow.
we want everyone to come in and enjoy a little piece of the library. So for the kids, yes, we do the
Hmm.
story times. We also do bingo once a month for the kids. We do little
Hmm.
scavenger hunts, and other like little pop-up events. But for the bigger kids, we do puzzle exchanges, we
Oh.
do murder mystery nights, we do
Okay,
trivia
wait,
nights.
stop. You got to tell me about murder mystery nights.
So, yes, we do murder mystery nights. They're always themed based. The last one I did was in the Wild West. We
Okay.
encourage patrons to dress up, and we usually put out a little charcuterie, a little
Yeah.
drinks here and there. And then we just kind of dive in. Everyone's given a script and a character, and we got to figure out who done it.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh. So and this is for how old?
This is for like teens and up.
Got you.
Mhm.
Okay, that's so fun.
And everything is PG, so you
Of
don't have
course.
to worry about language or anything like that. So, but yeah, we do the murder mysteries, we do the puzzle swaps, we have painting. We do once a month in the library through the
Mhm.
Coastal Art League of Camden.
Oh,
We pair up with them. Miss Susan Yeager comes. She teaches the class. Again, everything is free. You just sign up because we want to make sure we have enough supplies for
of
everyone.
course. Mhm.
We also do coloring nights for adults, and we're always open to new ideas. In
That's the
fact,
thing I love about you. You're always open to anything. Like I've
right.
sent people to you that are like, "Hey, I want to partner with somebody and kind of do this." And I'm like, "Have you talked to Laurel?" And so, like I think we sent Zai, Journeys by Zai. She went and last year y'all did something with passports and stuff. It
She
was
did,
just
yes. We
cool.
did a whole summer program. We went around the world with the kids. We created our own passports and we learned about the different countries.
And I thought that was the
Yes.
coolest
Oh,
thing.
it was so fun. It made me want to update my passport and get
Yeah.
ready to go on a trip myself.
So I want to talk about your shirt. Your shirt says "Color Your World."
Correct. That is our
Is it Our
theme.
World?
It's
Our
called
World.
Our
Okay,
World. Yep.
Color Our World.
It's our summer reading theme. Everyone across the United States participates. This is kind of the library's Super Bowl.
Okay.
This is where we really get to show off
I love
and
it.
do our thing.
Yes.
So everyone has the same theme,
Mhm.
but we just do different programming. And like this year, We've got the Science Heroes coming. We've got Crooked River State Park. We've got Mark Allen Magic Show. We're
Oh.
doing a scavenger hunt with Molly.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Yes, the
She
old
does the
tours.
tours.
Yes. Oh,
Mhm.
that's gonna be
We
fun.
love Molly.
Yes.
We've got 4-H Extension Office coming. We've got Mike Rossi Animal Show. We're going to celebrate Harry Potter's birthday. We do that in July every year. That's how we end the
How
summer.
fun.
We're going to do Movie Mondays, Art in the Library. Susan Yeager is going to come and do some art with the teens. We're
So,
going to do book clubs and just so much more.
and this is for the summer.
This is for the summer.
Okay. Now, is there anything that you still are out there looking for or need to make these things happen?
Yes. So we always love when the community gives us donations because we are a library, we are a nonprofit. Everything we do is free to the public. So if any of the businesses out there that are listening want to donate any gift cards or donate any kind of like small prizes, we would be more than happy to accept. Or if you want to go on Amazon and get us some things to craft with, some like crayons or markers or paper, anything, we are happy to receive.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Give me a list so that we can get that out because I know businesses will want to participate and help out. So yeah, get me a list and we'll get that out to everybody.
Absolutely. We send out letters, and then we have our youth services person, Tara Ball, is going to be going out in one of the city vehicles next week to kind of meet in person. I always feel that's important. Like you don't just want to get a letter in the mail or
You don't.
email.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah, you want to like go out into the public. That's my biggest thing is I want the public to know who I am and where I work. And I'm always like, no pun intended, but I am an open book and I am happy to answer any questions.
But you also participate in a lot of other things. Like you don't just do library. Like you were part of the Salvation Army fashion show when I was there.
Yes.
Girl, you put on some clothes and walk that runway.
Absolutely.
But you participate. You try to give back just as much as you take from people, and we do appreciate that. I just want to say that because I know firsthand that is something that you do. I do want to ask something with the summer programs. Is this something that like it goes from 8 to 11 or is it every day? Like what's the schedule there?
So we're going to do programs for the month of June and July. So they're going to be at different times of the day, some in the mornings, some in the afternoons. This way we can hit all the target audiences because we know some people are still working. We know the kids are out of school. We also are going to do reading logs for all ages, for children and adults. You adults will have a chance to participate and read we want you to read for pleasure, but we also want to kind of, give you that little incentive like, hey, you could win an Amazon tablet if you read and put in for it. So,
reading is so important at every age.
Exactly.
Like it's not just young, it's old too.
And I don't book shame. If you can't read and you want to listen, I mean, by all means, listen to an audiobook, read a magazine, read a graphic novel, whatever it is, just
read. Yeah.
So, and then we have Libby, which is our ebook and e-audio app you can download for free as well if you're one of those people that are more into listening. Because I know a lot of our citizens commute. They work in Brunswick, Jacksonville, Yulee, and it's just a great thing to have on those long car rides is to be able to listen to a book.
And I mean, podcasts have taken. I never would. You know what I'm saying? So people are in the listening, I guess, phase or whatever right now.
It's still, I mean, research has shown it's still you are comprehending. I mean, you're hearing the words, and the more you're listening and the more you're reading, the bigger your vocabulary is going to become. So
yeah, man. And I want to go back to one other thing, back to like regular programs. You have book clubs.
We do. We have 3.
I was about to say, and they're all different.
Yes.
So talk about that because I want people to know about that.
Right, exactly. So, every book is different, every person is different. So we wanted to kind of have a variety for you to choose from. I mean, come to all 3 if you can. But for those of you that are into cooking, we have the 641 Cookbook Club. That's just a fun play on words.
Yeah.
We do the Dewey Decimal System in the library still.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Dewey.
Yeah.
So that's where all the cookbooks are, is in the 641.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we say, okay, the theme this week is going to be all about, I don't know, veggies. And so then you go look into the 641 section and find a cookbook where the veggie's the star. Go home, make the recipe, make a copy of the recipe, bring in the dish to
I love
share,
this.
and the recipe to share.
That is too cool. Okay,
Yeah,
what's the
so
next book called?
years now.
That
It's
is
been
that
really
is wild.
successful.
Yes, I'm gonna have to check it out. What's the next one?
So the next one is I personally love a good mystery and a true
Yes.
crime. So we have the St. Mary's Sleuth Book Club. So it's all about
Oh,
murder
yeah.
mysteries and
I love that.
thrillers and,
Yes.
kind of living on the edge, those people that want to, talk true crime. And then we have our just generic book club where we do nonfiction and
Okay.
contemporary literature, just basic, kind of what's popular. Like, okay, Kristen Hanna, The Women was popular. Let's all read that and discuss it. But one thing I do tell people, if they're going to do a book club on their own, you do want to pick a book that's kind of been out for a little while because it is hard to get your hands on those brand new, just came out releases. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you taking book donations?
We are. We just ask that you give us a call first because we do have limited space. And, we just ask that they're in good condition and clean. There's certain things we just can't take anymore, like, dictionaries or some of the old encyclopedias.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of online now.
Yeah.
Which, nothing against those books. They're great, but we just don't have the room on our shelves for those
I learned
materials.
I learned everything from an encyclopedia.
I know. Don't get me wrong. I still love a good encyclopedia, but they are large and cumbersome. They take up
so much space.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we just ask that, just think about it, give us a call, tell us what you have, and we'll go from there.
Laurel, you have packed it out today. I feel like we've given them so much information in just a short period of time. I know this weekend you'll be doing a baby and me baby shower.
Correct.
A community baby shower.
We're doing the community baby shower. We're going to donate diapers and board books. Board books are perfect. I don't care if it's a 2-month-old baby, a 1-year-old child, read to the child.
Yes.
I mean, they are listening, they are comprehending. The board books are the best because they're very durable. The baby can put it in their mouth, drop it, throw it across the room. Like, it's not gonna hurt.
Yeah. But I think it's cool that you're doing this. So that'll be at 10 a.m. right? Is that what time it starts?
Yes, it's at 10 a.m. That's the baby and me class.
Oh,
the baby shower is going to be, I believe it's from 10 to 1. And it's at the Southeast Community Church.
Okay.
And they're encouraging anyone and everyone to come. There's going to be all kind of vendors. We're just going to go to showcase the literary part of having a child. And we're going to give away, like I said, diapers and board books, and a little stuffy, and just have information on the baby
That's so cool.
class.
That's so cool. Thank you for doing that. Now, were there any other programs that you wanted to mention that the library has? Did we cover everything?
You know what? I think we pretty much did. We do also have a needle and craft that meets up every Tuesday in the afternoon. So if you like to do needlework, or crochet, or any kind of sewing, come on out. It's kind of like a sewing circle. The ladies just kind of get together and bring what they're working on. It's kind of
What about if you don't know how to do any of that? Would they be willing to teach?
They'd be more than willing to show you how to do
Awesome.
it. And let's see, we do maker spaces on Saturdays.
What is that?
That's the STEM, the science, technology, engineering, math. We do those on Saturdays. We also do movie and craft Saturdays, and Pokemon gaming and trading. We do that once a month.
Do you? Girl, you got so much going on. Now, where can people find this out? Because there's no way they're going to remember all these things today.
No. So there's a couple of places you can look. So you can actually come into the library. We're located at 100 Herb Bauer Drive, St. Mary's. We're right before you hit the Aquatic Center, who's also a great partner to us.
Good. Yes.
Miss Carrie comes over and does water safety for us.
I love that.
Yes. And then you can also go online to our Facebook. We have a Facebook site, or you can go to the regional library site. We're part of Three Rivers Regional Library System. So that's trrl.org, or just get a local paper.
You're in the local paper.
Yes, we're always in the local paper. Shout out to Andy and Scott, who always make sure to get our programs in on time. So
that's amazing.
Multiple ways to get your information, or just listen to Get in Your Business podcast.
Right. Yes. Right? But I think that this is awesome that you do so much, and I don't think people really realize that libraries are still a thing. They were huge when I was growing up. We didn't have everything that we do now, but I feel like our library, like shout out to you because it's amazing. And I
Thank you.
think you're doing a great job. You have so much. And I just want to say this, your services are free.
Yes, free, free, free. And I also want to say we do have sister branches. I don't want you to feel like if you have to drive, if you live in Kingsland or Woodbine and you want to make that long 15
That's what
minute
everybody
drive,
tells me. They're like,
you
Allison.
don't make the long 15-minute
Yeah.
drive. We have sister branches as well. Camden
do.
has a library across from Lowe's, and then Woodbine also,
Yes.
Exit 14 has a library. There are sister branches. They're doing things as well.
They are.
We don't always do the same programming because of staff and time and resources, but check out all three. and
Absolutely.
See what you can't,
it's
what works
important
for you.
I know all of y'all are so just active in our community, and I love it. And I just want people to know about it because I think it's remarkable. And if you're looking for something for your kids to do, or you're trying to get plugged in some way, this is such a great way, and you'll meet great people. Because you help people get connected throughout Camden. It's not just that, when they come to you, you're connecting them. So it's amazing. And we just appreciate you.
Thank you.
We're so glad you're here.
Thank you. Again, I want people to know we're resource centers now. We're more than just books, and it is a great place to meet people, your families, or if you're just an adult that's new to the area, come out because we have the adult programs. You can join a book club, come do a puzzle exchange. You could come do a paint night, and you never know who you're going to meet.
You don't. And I think it's cool. So thank you so much. Was there anything else you wanted to say before we head on out?
No, but I do. I consider myself a corny dad joke person.
Oh, I love all your jokes.
Dad joke.
Yes, give it. Yes.
So I wanted to ask you, if you were looking for a book on Bigfoot, where would you go?
I don't know.
The Large Print Set.
Oh. You've got, every time I see you, you've always got a different one. And I'm like, where do you get these? But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Good dad joke.
All right. Well, thank you, Laurel. Thank you for joining me today. You guys check out the St. Mary's Public Library. Just get into our libraries in general. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. You've got episode 48 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe.